Have some of that.
We're live, baby.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's happening, everybody? And welcome on into yet another spectacular edition of the Put It in the Book Show.
The best match show.
Home of the
I
2023 World Series champion, New York Metropolitans.
Oh, my God. This is all your fault. This is all your fault for that.
No. That's no.
It's going to know. I'm going to post it on every group. Farace did it. Jinxed us.
This is all what? We listen.
What?
We're just a few games out of the playoffs, baby. We're
Just
right
a
there,
few.
right? Listen,
We're right there, yeah.
I'm Steve. I got Rodriguez right on over here.
Probably me, I think. Rodriguez.
Producer Joe is back there somewhere.
Still here.
All right.
Still there.
There we go.
Still there.
We have a lot to talk about today, including the trade deadline. Some news already kind of
Trade deadline.
weird stuff kind of coming through for
Happening.
Major League Baseball. And really quickly, who in the hell does Shohei Ohtani think he is? Did you see what he did today?
Bruh.
Perfect. Did you see the day that he had?
No.
Game.
I did not.
First,
I was actually working. Like
okay.
some of us do in America.
First game of a doubleheader, complete game shutout, no big deal. Second game of the doubleheader, he had 2 home runs.
Freaking lying to me. You're lying to me. That's video game. That's video game.
That's video game on rookie. Rookie. He's playing it on rookie.
I'm ballsy.
But he won't be traded. But we'll talk about what could potentially be going on.
He shouldn't be traded. I wouldn't trade that.
I wouldn't trade him.
That's.
But my dream, the desire was to him to get traded to like Tampa, because that was a rumor that they were going to go for it this year, and then of course they couldn't afford him after the fact, so then it would lead to just having to pay the man, baby. All right, in honor of
to get him next year anyway. We're going to get him next year.
Of course, we're going to get him, but forget about it. 2025 World Series champions.
Forget about it.
2024 World Series champions. Yeah. Listen, in honor of the trade, in honor of the trade deadline, I'm wearing a jersey of a very important trade acquisition from the 80s, Mr. Keith Hernandez. He's got 17 on the back, up at the rafters.
Quickly you shut me up. I can't even insult you I can't insult any part of that. Can't even make fun of it. Damn.
It's what we do. All right, producer
Wonderful.
Joe.
Good job.
Play our magnificent New York Metropolitan Open.
Do this.
You know, I was all ready to play it, but I wanted to see if I could put Steve to sleep at the beginning of the show instead of the end. Because I don't know, man. That opening, we got to do something with that opening, man.
All right, welcome back in. Producer Joe's doing a fine job today.
No, he's not. What's with the opening? What's wrong with the opening? What did we do wrong, Producer Joe? Take 10 seconds out of your life right now, because we'll never be able to talk to you about it again. So take the 10 seconds now and tell us what we did wrong. Constructive criticism, please. I can't even say that word.
You're asking me for constructive criticism? Constructive?
Could take a
All
while.
right. All right. First, I got to look it up. I got to look up what that means. I'll get back to you.
Perfect. All right, Rodriguez, wake up. We'll talk. We'll talk for a little bit, and then you could probably take a little cat nap in a little bit. All right. So we'll talk about Metropolitan here stuff. Great stuff. Some not so good stuff. Lots of stuff.
Good stuff.
Stuff is good.
Some stuff. There's some stuff.
The famous guy once said there's too much
Not
stuff.
all of it. There's never too much stuff. You can always get more stuff.
You could always accumulate more stuff. Bohan, right out here. He's got the picket sign. Sell, sell, sell. Hey, Mama.
Mr. Positive. He's a superhero. Mr. Positive.
Are you crying?
Are you crying?
I think
that's what they are.
crying.
The two Tommy B's. All right. Then we'll get into some possible trade talk.
Nice to have you.
Coming off this Yankees series, and then of course we're kind of your pregame show as we head into this series against the Nationals. But first, let's talk about some positives that came out of this last series with the Yankees.
This should be interesting.
We've got. I'll leave it up to you, and I know exactly. And I know exactly what you're gonna pick. We got a pitching clip, we got a defense clip, and we got a hitting clip. Which would you like to see first, my friend?
Pitching clip.
Wait,
no.
Wait.
No.
Don't give him.
Oh, give me a bunting clip.
Here's the problem. No, here's the problem.
From Luis
Once we show
Guillorme
the pitching
from
clip,
last year.
Once we show the pitching clip, he goes on a 20-minute pitching rant. Okay, so we show the pitching clip last. Okay,
that's how. Okay,
clip comes last.
Hey,
Verlander facing the Yankees for the second.
Wait, not that. Wait, hold on. All right, Steve, here comes the pitching clip. Ready?
Are you crying? Are you crying?
He hit this one deep to center. Back goes Bader on the warning track at the wall, and it's out of here. Pete Alonzo strikes again. His second home run of the night. He's driven in all five, and the Mets lead at 5-0. Well, they went 45 at-bats without a home run, nearly 3 weeks, and now he's hit home runs in back-to-back at-bats. Alonzo is back. His 28th home run makes it 5-0 Mets. And now Vogelbach drives one to deep right, and that's gone! Alonzo and Vogelbach go back-to-back. 6-0 Mets. A no-doubter from Vogelbach, his 7th of the year, his second on this road trip, and the Mets are clobbering it tonight in the Bronx.
Can we call that the Vogie shuffle? The little shuffle that he did at the plate after he hit it?
Don't say anything good about this guy. That's his hitting for the next 3 weeks. For the next 3 weeks, that's all he's going to do. And if he walks, somebody's going to run for him. Why would you put a clip of this guy on there? Why would you put a clip of this guy? Obviously, I know why.
I almost turned it off before the bogey came up. Almost. And I said, no, I can't pass this.
Where's the pitch? Hey, so anyway, listen. Little thing about Pete Alonso, you saw he had good balance, and he didn't stride to the wrong part of the plate after that ball. He was straight up, good balance, 430 feet. That's all he has to do, man.
You want me to put that clip on again, but I'll just put the Vogie part on. Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
Torres hits this one to deep right field. McNeil back to the wall this time and leaps and made the catch. Wow. He took a home run away from Torres. Second time Glaber took aim at the short porch. Second time denied by McNeil.
Really nice.
Did you see the look on that stupid Yankee fan kid's face? Nice.
No, you know what? It should have hit him in the face, and McNeil should have caught it off his face, and it would have still been an out. Right off his face.
I don't know that that's true, but a great play and a losing effort. He had that circus catch thing that he did down the right field line. Obviously, Yankee Stadium's not the easiest.
Hit in the back. for his efforts. He got hit
he
right
got hit in
straight
the
in the
back.
back. Wonderful.
And Radon, please can you do me a favor here? Can you put an undershirt on? You got your taco meat all the way out. You got unbuttoned.
Dude, that's a tough guy.
But isn't the Yankees supposed to be the professional, like buttoned up, and they've had some slobs over the years? No,
it's all about shaving your face. As long as you don't really only have a little mustache, that's everything else goes. Because honestly, how many guys have we had on the Yankees that have been cheaters? Taco meat. Taco meat's kind of taco meat. Wait a minute, is that a racist joke?
No, what do you mean?
No, what do you mean?
Chest hair.
I hope. He's Spanish, man. You call him the taco meat. What's going on with that? Isn't he Spanish?
They call you taco meat.
Oh. Let's just make sure.
You need that whole 30 seconds.
That's a clip.
Starting with taco meat, ending with
30.
You calling me taco.
Michigan Sports.
Hold on.
Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. We got one for you. Do it.
Put the picture.
Here you go.
Justin Verlander facing the Yankees for the second time this season.
Verlander coming off a gem, a 2 hour, 6 minute, 8 inning effort. Outstanding. Probably his best start this year.
So that signifies the end of the line for Justin Verlander. 6 scoreless innings. He did walk 4, but it seemed to be quite strategic. Gave up 2 hits. Of course, no runs. He struck out 6, and he did it with 98 pitches.
Can we, before we get to the Verlander thing, Michigan Sports Truth Podcast put a comment in here saying, I sure do miss Edwin Diaz's Timmy Trumpet Narco walkout theme. So I thought that producer Joe was looking for the theme real quick so he can There it is. Appeased.
All right. He finally. It took him a little bit. Yeah, you can't rush him. When you rush him, he gets flustered. I've seen it.
Yeah. All right. So Verlander, he was hitting all kinds of corners, all kinds of cutting the corners in half. That nasty slider curve. Nasty.
The slider was good, but that curve, that drop that he just did in that pitching clip, dude. Especially after a 94-mile-an-hour fastball or something inside, and you throw that to the guy. I mean, come on. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
And unfortunately, the big talk right now, after coming off that start, is he going to be traded? So, and we'll kind of tie this stuff in as we go to the trade deadline.
We're going to talk about it.
But as of right now, coming from the horse's mouth, Justin Verlander, he said nobody has approached him about a trade. The Mets have to get permission from him to trade him. He's got no trade clause, so it's pretty late in the game to not have at least approached him to say, hey, would you give us a list of 7 teams you would go to?
We're 7 games out of the playoffs, and at the beginning, before even August 1st starts, there's definitely a possibility that we could make the playoffs. So if we trade away every talented player we have, which if you guys just saw this, Met fans, if you're listening to my voice, if you can see me on the TV, you see what this guy just did
on the
Skankies on the telly. That's a pressure situation right there against the Skankies. It is. You're playing New York against New York. You can't just get rid of them.
Sub 2 ERA.
That is not
sub 2 ERA in his last 8-9 starts.
No, wait a minute. Tom made a fair point right there, Farace. Don't gloss over it. Because in that trade, I'm taking.
I feel it's a package deal, though. I don't think.
Big happening at all. Well, let's hope nothing
major
big
trades.
happens. Let's hope nothing. Let's just hope our guys start to hit like they're supposed to. Maybe that'll cure our ills. Maybe that'll work. I mean, these guys have been pitching pretty good lately, Farace. You got to admit it. Verlander, even Mad Max, Sender's been fantastic. Carrasco has been okay, and this guy Quintana came in and has been solid for today's standard pitching.
Yeah.
He's been solid. So they're there. They're ready. If you got the horses pulling the train's just got to stay on the track. We got to hit, man.
Quintana, what? About 11 innings, two runs that he's given up so far in those 11 innings. Scherzer obviously got
every day.
Scherzer got bit by the home run bug. Well, it's been this year, but specifically that 5 home runs in that one game.
Listen, that's been his thing. He's always susceptible to the home run. That's why I used to like playing against him. When our team played him, I really didn't fear him that much because I knew we could get at least a couple of home runs. And if our guy pitches well, we're in the game.
Yep. So, yeah, the pitching has been better. We have been playing better as a team, hitting, and Pete's coming along, but we're missing that factor, the consistency factor.
You're missing the consistency factor. And you're missing that guy that every game is coming on and doing something that's incredible or unique or different and helps the team win. We've had guys like that most of the time when we've been behind. Like the Lenny Harris guy that you were talking about, the Spanish guy that came from Atlanta that started hitting home runs for us. I forget, you mentioned him the other day. I can't remember his name. Uribe. The former Mets Perez. Those guys come in and they energize the team and something happens. So although I don't want anyone to be traded except for Vogelfat and pretty much, kind of I can live without, even though I like him. Tommy Pham I can live without. He's a solid guy, but if it's going to bring me something good, if it's going to bring me a cheese sandwich and a glass and a cup of coffee, I'll trade Vogelfat. That's what I'll do so quick, okay? But maybe we need a little bit of energy, even though we're starting to come around a little bit. There's that factor that I'm telling you, that guy, that special spark that we need on the team. And these guys, maybe it could be the rookie Vasquez. It could be him. It could be Batty who finally starting to hit. Vientos could all of a sudden decide that he knows how to play baseball and try to play baseball again, because now you know why he doesn't play. You saw him the other day. He's got to get those nerves under control, man. He can't start at third base and start playing like a clown. Third base is the hot corner. You got to be a man. You got to play it up. Batty plays it good enough, and Vientos not so good. So
and it's small sample size, but and you're right. At the plate, at least he's hitting the ball harder and picking up more hits this time around. So that's a good.
He's hitting the ball hard, dude. He and that's what's going to keep up on the ages. It's not going to be his defense anyway. So to me, he plays more like a corner outfielder, maybe a left fielder. A right fielder. I'm sorry, maybe just a right fielder to play that corner. It's not that big a corner in Citi Field. You have the overhang too, so it's not that hard to play. I believe right field in Citi Field, but and his bat, dude. We really need his bat. Like you score 9, and then the next game you only score 1. That's just not good. And there goes your word.
Struggled out of the gate
against the pitcher that was ripe for the picking, dude. He was ready to go. I mean. They should have pretty much scored 5 or 6 rounds on Rodon. They should have. You can't go from 9 to 1. You're never going to get to the playoffs like that, dude. It's just going to be an uphill battle, and we're just basically almost 500 the last few games. So it's got to start stepping up, man.
Yeah, and this weekend, I know that Keith Hernandez had mentioned, the Mets have the Nationals and the Royals, but the Royals come on the other side of the trade deadline. So really, the Mets brass are meeting daily, likely at this point, maybe hourly at this point, to make the determination. That they're going to be talking throughout the game today. They're going to over these next 4 days is when those big decisions are going to be made.
It's all up to the team, dude. It's all up to them. If they want new players, keep losing. If they want to stay together, start winning. That's really as simple as it gets.
Listen, the guy who's commenting in the comments that has not made yet a ex-wife joke, we cannot not allowed to mention anything that you're saying.
Producer Joe, hiss him. Do some kind of hiss. Good enough. He knows what to do.
That somebody in the chat said Vogelback said he'll eat the cheesecake. Vientos needs playing time, but why did Buck put him at third base last night, knowing that he needs tight defense against the Yankees?
He's a third baseman, and he was a former shortstop, so he should be able to play third.
It doesn't matter who you're playing. I mean, it shouldn't matter who you're playing.
It should not matter at all. He should be confident
from
in
that
either
standpoint.
rookie.
And then that person also mentions what we talked about the other day. The other day when I texted you guys saying DJ Stewart's just a better Vogelback, and so he mentions that Mets like getting fat players. DJ Stewart looks like he doesn't miss a plate. Don't compare him to the
So here's the thing. The funny thing is, you said we're not gonna indulge him, yet you've indulged him for the last 10 minutes.
I haven't.
In his comments.
Oh wait.
You're not even saying his name, but I mean, he's listening.
Like producer Joe said that you were talking for 20 minutes last week, and we weren't even on for 20 minutes. Exaggeration.
I'm not exaggerating. What? I heard it in my ear. Producer Joe has a direct link to my earlobe here or something like that. He just told me. Farace's going on too long. Farace's going on too long.
Listen, Don, Mad Max, and Verlander not going anywhere. All right, so here's what I want to touch on with Mad Max and Verlander.
That touching man, I've told you that before.
Washed rag segment. Wow.
Oh, that's a producer Joe Scott comment right there.
Special.
Boy.
Yes.
I had that banner waiting. I knew it was coming. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Open it up.
Neither one of them are going to get traded. And if they do, the only scenario, she'll what? She's very, very.
I thought she's very
spell tradable.
Very spell tradable.
No.
How do you spell? He's actually talking into the phone. He went talking into the phone. And
you know all about that.
I know all about that.
We have to decipher your messages multiple times a day.
Listen, I used to talk. I talk into the text. Talk to text.
Like the talking in the text is good. Yeah,
it's
but
good enough.
It puts
you guys figure it out.
Strain on the people that are reading it because, like,
we get producer Joe understands all of it.
I do now. Okay. All right. So back to it. Back to it. All right. So the only scenario I see either one of these guys getting traded is if the trade happens and Steve Cohen says, "All right, you give me major league ready guy and a top prospect, and we'll send you Mad Max, and we'll pay 75% of his salary. You give us these great incoming players, and that's it. No other team's going to take on these salaries."
Yeah, but what's his value? What's Mad Max's value right now for another player? You're talking about an all-star, because whatever people are saying about Mad Max, he's pitched fairly well this year. Okay, for a starter in this time and age of pitching in this league, he's an all-star. So you're gonna have to get an all-star player and an A rookie
and a rookie, and
then you pay most of the money. Oh, I mean,
you pay most of the money because you pay most of the money just because these teams are going to say, okay, well, he's
giving up
39.
On the season,
say that again.
That's giving up on the season.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just giving possibilities. I'm not saying
I believe.
The 2023 World Series champion New York Mets.
All right.
This guy. I'm not part of the Tommy B.
I know
Tommy and the
Bees.
Tommy Bees. Yeah.
Tommy Bees. Good Lord. What a tough game.
So the only and Verlander's already said nobody's approached him. He's got a full no trade clause, so time's running out on that. And he says he wants to see it through. He's pitched very well the last 10 games, ERA under 2. I don't know that we can call him a washed rag at this point. I don't know that we have called him a washed rag.
We have not.
somebody behind that wall there.
This guy.
That guy
Good
back
God.
there.
That's a Farace
And that did
problem.
not
You
put
guys got to
Rodriguez
take
to
that up
sleep.
later. I'm not. See, when he talks like that, I'm all ears. I
You're
hear
good.
everything he's saying and I understand it. The second it's his real voice, I fall asleep.
Breathe deep.
And in
The
those
gathering
moments,
gloom.
Holy
in those
crap.
moments,
fades
guys,
from
Holy
you
every
should
room.
crap.
look to a cup of Brooklyn water coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Right? In those
Wow,
moments,
that would
just
be
zap yourself, wake yourself up,
as soon.
get your buzz
You know what?
on, get your
You don't
dark
even have
chocolate
to
on.
drink it. Just throw it on your face. Throw the hot water coffee in your face. Because that voice, it needs a lot of hot coffee.
Which is what we used to do. The bags of coffee used to get thrown around in the old studio, flying around.
What are you gonna do?
Coffee farts, all that good stuff. They have the little hole in the bag for the coffee fart. But
However, the coffee's
however,
good,
the coffee's fantastic.
Very
And the my favorite is dark roast dark chocolate. I'm a dark chocolate kind of guy. We miss Keith too, Mom.
Yeah.
We miss Keith. Hurry on back.
Oh.
A lot of stuff going on. But you guys are with us in our thoughts. My ex-wife is always buzzed up, says Terzio. So she should do this deal here.
Absolutely.
We've got a special promotion with the promo code Pop Culture Pros, all caps. And you can buy two, get one free on the bags, or any item there. And just stock up, baby. Stock up.
Drink a lot of coffee before the Mets games because they're gonna be stressed. If you want to die, make sure you have a good insurance policy because your wife is gonna enjoy it, Terzio. Or your ex-wife, probably.
Ex-wife.
So drink a lot of broken water coffee.
Let's get buzzed up, baby. Get buzzed up. All right, back to New York City, New York Metropolitans. My ex-wife likes to eat a lot of wood. There it is. There it is. Speaking of trades,
Terzio's back.
a trade with two of our ex guys happened yesterday. With Ahmed Rosario heading to the Dodgers for Noah Syndergaard. So
I know.
two former Mets getting traded for each other.
No one must feel terrible. No one must feel terrible.
Goes to Cleveland.
He used to be, he was an all-star, man, like a big time pitcher.
Did you see the? Okay, this is unverified. This is unverified, but I saw a tweet from Syndergaard that was deleted that said, "F, I wanted to go to the Angels." I think, or F, or I'd rather go to the Angels, and it was like deleted a minute later. I don't know. I got to check if that's actually true. Yeah,
it sounds like something you would do.
It sounds like him.
I saw where he says thanks LA or thank you Dodgers or whatever. I saw that on Instagram, but I didn't see the other one. The other one seems more like him though.
Yes, I don't know what
like Frank says. If you could go back in a time machine and tell us that Syndergaard would be traded for Rosario in 2017 to tell us this, I mean, 6 years ago.
You could not have thought that, especially how far Thor has fallen. Noah,
that's rough. Well. That's a trade that got completed yesterday. The Angels, obviously, they decided that they were not going to shop Ohtani anymore.
They shouldn't.
How do you even like you put yourself in the GM shoes there, Rodriguez,
okay.
and your like that weight is on the possibility of you trading the best talent that we've ever seen,
right?
Or losing it for nothing, losing sleep at night, hair falling out. What are you gonna do? Marketing machine, complete game shutout, 1 game, 2 home runs in the same day. What are we doing?
I do everything I can to surround that guy with talent. Okay, everything I can to surround him with talent. Make one huge push towards the championship this year. That'll show him that I'm really serious about winning. that'll show all the fans. So then, if he wants to leave next year, and I give him the home, if he doesn't give me the hometown discount, maybe he doesn't have to, but whatever. If he doesn't sign back with me, I've done everything I can to show my fans, to show the team, his teammates, that I wanted him on the team. Then it's all on him, because the Angels have the money, okay, and they still have a fairly decent center fielder, I hear. So maybe he's a left fielder now or right field. I don't know where he's playing now, but it's a big fish they got, that Trout guy. So like that. You see that?
You.
I did one of your
good,
weird things. I your weird things. I wouldn't trade him, dude. Honestly, I wouldn't trade him. I surround him with talent and going to war with him. Because what he did today, if they didn't prove it yet, what he did today hasn't been done in the major leagues. I mean,
it's ridiculous.
What do you say? It's almost like you don't know what kind of accolades to get this guy. He's huge, the big guy, strong, but damn.
Terzio said, "How about Harvey as pitching coach?" I don't think so.
Why?
Everybody be sniffing stuff. Ex-wife's middle name is Woodpecker.
I'm going to something bad about Thursday, but that joke.
One other thing regarding the trade deadline is, and the only real team that I've heard, with any solid sources right now is Robertson connected with the Dodgers. Dodgers will be checking in on Robertson.
Oh my God!
I hope not either, because I just also saw that they're in talks with the Cardinals for Nolan Arenado, and Arenado has said that he will. Yes, and he will waive the no trade clause to go to Los Angeles.
Are you kidding me? He'd be stupid not to.
Stupid.
All
right, jeez. I really wanted Ohtani. Listen, I wanted Ohtani to get traded. Well, I wanted Ohtani to either get traded to the Rays that couldn't get afforded, or stay with the Angels. So I'm good with this.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
As long as I'm happy
in the universe,
that's it. Did you hear, before we get into the upcoming schedule, did you hear the whole thing with Keith Hernandez and his disappearance stuff? So he was supposed to go, first of all, he was supposed to go on the Sunday night stupid Michael K and A-Rod thing. And he didn't show up, and they called him. He didn't answer his phone. And then he was supposed to be on The Fan, and same thing. He didn't answer his phone. Nothing. It's like a no call, no show. And on the air, they were like, should we seriously send somebody to his house? We're starting to get concerned. And so I guess he calls in. Keith Hernandez calls in like an hour and a half later with like a really I just woke up voice saying, man, I had stuff on I just woke up. I think I had my phone on silent. So he missed 2 shows, one on ESPN and one for WFA.
Oh man, you gotta love that guy.
What a Keith thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome.
All right, so let's get into what's going on here in the next 4 days. So this is it. This is our season. Every game of this 4-game set, I'm talking about for the trade deadline portion of it. Like if for whatever reason we somehow knock on wood, lose 3 out of 4 to the Nationals, does Steve Cohen say, all right, dump it?
I mean, we can still make trades after this trade deadline.
No, that's it. Not anymore.
They changed the rules?
New rule is no waiver trade deadline, no waiver deadline anymore. So it's just the August 1st.
Right. You can make trades, but they have to go through the waiver wire.
No more
the deadline.
Oh,
you can't. Yeah. Oh, you can't even do that. Wow.
You can't do that either. That's what I was thinking. You got to go through the.
Yeah. Okay. That's how it used to be.
Listen. You were all freaked out and worried about him selling off pieces and breaking up what? A sub 500 team? You know, I'm
who's
all
freaking
for
out.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying,
them.
you.
Them.
You.
Them over there.
You don't see me pointing?
Me?
Don't see me pointing?
You can't be pointing at me.
No.
Because I said before, actually said before, Fan, Connor, even Marte, Vogelfat, you can get rid of those guys. I don't have a problem. But the guys that are actually good, I'd like to keep them.
I wouldn't mind getting rid of a big piece for
McNeil.
A ready play. Yeah, I'll go as high as McNeil to get
that's who I would like. Yeah,
a major league ready top prospect or
prospect.
Wait.
Oh,
you said trading McNeil?
Yes.
You lost me there.
We're not. He's at his lowest value right now.
Oh, you know what? That's true. This would be selling low. You're right.
And he just
he
got
would be a
his
mistake.
contract.
I was thinking of his level of stature of the team.
Okay.
You don't go Alonzo. You don't go Nimmo.
Bohan's drinking.
You don't go Lindor. Who's taking Lindor's contract? But no, Tom Alvarez. No. Alvarez is what we've been waiting years for.
So
no.
Bohan says the only two guys that are worth keeping is Alonzo and Alvarez.
Oh, we're keeping. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was throwing those names out to
Lindor.
trade. Okay. No, I disagree. I think you keep Pete and Nemo. I mean, look, who said it before? If you trade the Wash Briggs, what do you got next year? Well, you got Senga, you got Quintana. You don't have nothing. I don't say I don't see a reason. I don't see a reason to have that emotional attachment to this team right now. They're not gelling. Something has to shake, and I'd be okay with.
But to only put three guys on the worth keeping list. That's stupid.
No, I expanded that. No, I went.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking to you.
You call it Bohan stupid? Yeah, no, I hear you. All right.
The thought is dumb. Okay, let's trade Nemo and his the best leadoff guy since Reyes. Let's do that.
I said he's not touchable. Me, I said you have your list, your untouchables, and then when I said McNeil, I was thinking of like his level, which I don't put him on the same untouchable level, obviously.
No, I got that.
But you're right, selling low. Marte selling low.
Yeah.
What do we have? We have Rodriguez said it. You got Canna. Vogelfett hit a home run. Put him on the block right then. Get on the phone, man.
Never hire the value.
Right away,
real quick. Put him in a cab and just give him an address on his forehead. You're going there. We'll figure something out when you get there. They'll send us some chicken.
That's it.
And make sure the chicken and Vogelback don't pass each other on the way.
Exactly.
The chicken will never make it.
We're gonna lose some chicken.
All right. Bohan says Nimmo is a fine center fielder. I think he's a really good center fielder. I'm too in love with Nimmo. Well, Bohan, the team just signed him to an 8-year, $162 million contract. I think everybody's pretty much in love with him. He's a very good baseball player, solid work ethic. The fact that I'm giving you 30 seconds on this is I can't get this back. Vogelback says he's going to run in the Kentucky Derby, says Terzi. Yo. Yes, Bohan, trade that sumbitch because he can't steal a base. He does everything else right, but trade him.
Who?
Go.
Are you still talking about Nemo?
Go watch another Mets show where the hosts don't know what the hell they're talking about. All right, wow. Tonight.
Wow.
What? He already watches this one. What does he need another one for?
But I didn't say when the producer doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, tonight.
There you go.
Don't bat him leadoff. Bohan, it's not 1975 where the leadoff guy has to be your stolen base leader. Stop it.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Come into 2023. All right. Tonight we got Kodai, Mr. Senga, 7-5, 3.27 ERA going against Josiah Gray, who's got a not great record, but a ERA of 3.45, and he's pitched very well against the New York Metropolitans.
He pitched well against us. Absolutely, dude. That he's got a little bit of talent when he puts it together. But at that same time, we weren't hitting either. We haven't been hitting well this year. So let's see if the team that we played the Yankees with, which team is going to show up? The one from the first game or the one from the second game?
Jekyll and Hyde.
That's the problem all year.
Tomorrow, Scherzer 8-4, 4.20 ERA. 4.20
Okay,
ERA.
Don't talk to me about it. 4.20. I do like that ERA kind of.
Against Gore, 6-7, 4.37 ERA. So that's your Friday night game.
So that's got to be a win. And we wearing our black jacket. We wearing our black jerseys on
right.
Friday.
That's a W.
That's 2 W's. That's 2 W's that should be coming up. We're like sharks, man. We should freaking terrorize these guys.
Dom said you only trade Canna, Vogelback, Marte, and Narvaez.
Why trade Narvaez? Why trade Narvaez?
I mean, he only signed. Did he sign just a 1-year deal? I think.
It's a couple of years. No,
you're not gonna.
I mean, what?
Marte's still hurt.
You saw me.
You're gonna bring Nito.
You saw me tell you what Nito's
doing
in AAA. That's what you think they're not watching that too? Come on.
Don't do that.
Nito's playing pool. Nito's on Nito's Instagram. He's playing pool with his wife. He don't give
That's his priorities right now.
He's like, dude, they retired me. I'm half bald anyway. I'm gonna stay home with my hot wife.
All right. That's your Friday matchup. Let's get into Saturday. You got Cookie, who also could be a trade candidate. He becomes a free agent.
He's a definite trade candidate.
Yeah, he becomes a free agent after this year. So hopefully his better performances continue. He's 3-4, 5.82 ERA against Patrick Corbin.
God.
6-11, a 5.01 ERA. So matchup of fantastic ERAs there.
Yeah, I don't know.
That'll be the 1-0 game, right? Better. That'll be the 1-0 game.
Wait, that dude. Are we doing a betting segment now?
What's the over under runs on that game? I'm gonna say 11.
There it is.
I'm gonna say 10 and a half.
10
and a half on the over under on that game.
It could be at least 15. You're right.
That could be a rough one.
Yeah. 9-7, Mets win.
Terzo said nobody talks about Tyler or McGill. They both got sent down on the same day, didn't they? Him and the brother from Milwaukee. I think they both got sent down the same day. The Milwaukee brother.
That's a nice fun fact. Nice of you to bring that up, Farace.
Fun fact, baby.
Jesus Christ. Both brothers get sent down.
Brotherly love. So, the mom tweeted out, "Oh, he's finally back up." So I thought it was Tyler, but she was talking about the.
Oh, I thought she was talking about Tyler. So Tyler's in the minor leagues. He needs to get his control and learn how to pitch again. Stop trying to overthrow the ball. Big drip.
All right, and then Sunday, Rudy, what's up? New name. Welcome on in. Finale of this series puts a couple of 5-5 pitchers against each other. 5-5, Trevor Williams, former New York Met, 4.47 ERA versus Verlander, 5-5, but a 3.24, 3.24 ERA. Says
dude, the guy's
meat. Rag.
The guy is meat, bro. We're gonna treat him. We're gonna treat him like a piece of meat.
Wait, bring that back up. What was that Alonzo holding a Yankee pitcher, maybe? Oh, Pete being the daddy of a pitcher. Oh, the dude from the other night when he hit 2 home runs, maybe. Sorry, go ahead, Rodriguez. Herman, yes.
Yeah, Herman. Yeah, I like that picture, actually. I did like that picture. It's nice to see that.
The Mets should trade for Juan Soto.
I agree.
Rodriguez agrees 1,000 million quadrillion %.
In a heartbeat. Guy will be a star here. The guy would rock, man. He'd be the perfect guy behind Pete.
Frank, did you skip Saturday because we're losing on Saturday, or did you think today was Friday? Or did
My
I
son was
just
convinced that
did
today
I
was
just
Friday.
did I just put Frank to sleep?
Shit.
Wow. Rudy, okay, yeah, thanks. Dom, Bohan like Soto. All right.
Boy, Bohan.
He's an okay player.
He's an okay player. He's all right.
So what do we got? Are we sweeping these mofos or what?
I think we need to sweep these MFers.
Well, we do need to.
Say. We do need a sweep, and these guys can't be swept. We can sweep these guys, and after that, it's the Royals. You can get on a nice little streak right now with these two guys.
So you said 7-game win streak.
I would love it. It's what we need to at least be 2 games out. I mean, because at least get up there by mid-August, be like 2 or 3 games out. I'll take that.
Bohan is reminding me of Terzio with
there it is.
with who is the catcher?
Oh, McCann.
Yes. That's like
our own Terzio here was not loving McCann either. So Yeah.
Well, now that we have Alvarez, I mean, geez, like we have an offensive catcher again. It's a nice.
We shouldn't worry about it that much. Let's not worry about that position.
Wait. I've been waiting all night for somebody to say McCann.
Wow. Okay.
What's he doing? Oh, he's just back. He's back up this year, right? Yeah.
He's in Baltimore, right? I think he's strolling in the mall with his wife. I saw him on Instagram.
He's batting 200.
Stalking these guys. Woo!
I'll tell you that much. He's batting 200.
Yeah. Congratulations.
He's got 3 home runs and 10 RBI.
To think that we paid all that money for that.
He was so bad, he couldn't even follow the normal pattern of leaving the Mets and excelling at your next team. That's how bad McCann is. He's terrible. Terrible.
However, I will say that McCann, we won 101 games last year.
Yeah. So it's the same team we got now.
That got cut off.
I wonder why. Because you're defending McCann.
And then I wasn't defending McCann. And now I'm saying, and now the Orioles are like, they just blew past the Rays and are in first place.
Yeah. Well, they are, but it's not McCann. It's not McCann's doing. I mean, dude, he's batting 200 with 3 home runs.
His existence. It was
right,
like,
but it wasn't. It wasn't McCann's
Evo.
doing last year either with the 101 wins. So maybe he's some kind of unlucky, lucky rabbit's foot. But he's a piece of shit.
Bad luck. He's bad
All
luck.
right, sorry. Edit that out. 48-15.
Terzio. Oh my God, Terzio. Vogelback, McCann, Tomas Nido. Put them in a kayak and let's see who survives. None of them, because Vogelback is tipping that thing over.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Exactly.
They're all dead.
And Vogelback can float. Not a problem. The other 2 guys are drowning. Vogelback will be backstroking.
All right. So, man, just wants to kill these guys. Just wants to kill him. At least let McCann get his ring if the Orioles win a World Series. All right. I think we've covered everything here.
That sucks, though.
But
it sucks that guy would win a World Series. It really would suck. Okay, because he sucked. He couldn't hit this for. He could not.
He was a very bad hitter.
He was
Terzio. I used to get on your
good defensive guy, but
Terzio. What did I used to say to you? I never got on your case for getting on McCann. I got on your case for making McCann the scapegoat for losing games, every single thing, and on a 101 win team. So
I know that was pretty amazing.
I never said he was a great hitter. I said he was a great catcher, called great games, worked well with the veteran pitchers, and the younger kids too.
And had a cannon. He had a cannon for an arm, so he
Great
put people
arm.
out. I mean,
But I will take Alvarez's 17 home runs and his RBI production.
We need it.
Yeah, he adjusted his stuff a lot.
I don't think his defense is a big fall off from McCann. Yeah, McCann had a cannon, but I don't think Alvarez is a big fall off from McCann. I mean, the kid's got a good arm.
Yes.
Yeah, he can move around. I mean, he can move around behind the plate. He's pretty agile for his body.
And I do like that snap throw to first. That's definitely kept runners honest,
Yes. And kept Pete awake.
He's been calling good games, dude. He's been calling good games. So surprisingly, really, really well. I wish he wouldn't be on one foot. It might help him somewhere down the line, but that's just an old coach's defensive OCD.
All right. So I think we've got it all here. But really quick, if you had to put money on it, if you had to put money on one guy getting traded from the Mets, who would it be?
Oh, I would probably, if it's one guy being traded from the Mets, geez, what do we need? We need offense and we need pitching. So I would probably think Carrasco is very tradable, and I'm talking about really bringing somebody back, getting some. Even though he's having a down year, like you mentioned, and we're selling, and it's low. But I would throw McNeil in there with Carrasco for a solid, either a very solid middle relief and a draft pick and a high draft pick, or a starting pitcher, or just for one guy that would make more of a difference than they two would. Somebody with a little bit of lefty pop, real lefty pop.
Lefty pop, not turnstile pop. Right?
No.
Oh, dude, the ball's in the zone.
You could get him out every single time if you throw to the lower right, lower left, like lower, lower right, down and away. Thank you, my God. Speak English. You throw down and away, he'll never get a hit. Guy can't bend down, and I can't speak English. We all have our faults, but I'm not on the Mets. He is. Get rid of this guy.
That's right. Guys in the comments, Sergio says Tommy Pham. Dom says Cookie. Cookie makes cookies, and Vogelback eats all the cookies. And DJ Stewart is not too fit either. But at least, listen, at least Stewart, he has more use to play the field. He's useful, at least.
I mean, he can play the field. He pinch runs for Vogelback.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, listen, I read a list. Oh, man, it was a terrible list. A Met fan posted it. It was the list of arms that Epler's gotten in the last 3 years for the pen. It's bad. It's bad. It's like Michael Gibbons. It's a bad list. And
Robertson.
Welcome to the trade deadline. This is what Epler's gotten in the past.
Oh, for trades only. Okay.
Yeah. So it's it's not real encouraging. But I think a lot depends on Cookie's start. I think he has a good start and has strung a couple together. He'll be good trade bait, and they'll try to get what they can for him. Aside from that, nobody's got high trade value. I mean, except maybe Pham. Aside from Pham, who you're selling low on everybody, or you're selling just for the sake of cutting salary, and we know Uncle Steve doesn't care about that. So
you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
You got to cut the talent, dude. These guys are not playing up to the talent level. So however low they are, somebody else got to at least play.
You know what? People didn't even buy into McNeil when he won the title last year, and now they're like, no, it's a fluke, man. We're not going to give you nothing for him. And I think he's got a lot of value, and I don't think this is the right time. I think Farace's, I hate to say it, right, but this isn't the time to,
That's a clip.
Yeah. But do you want to trade him when he's hitting 320? When he's hitting 320, 330, you want to keep him then. So you're kind of like,
I'm sitting here thinking of what I could say to make it hurt after I said he was right about something. But I don't know. I know he won't include it in the clip. So
wait, look at Terzio. Get rid of Carlos Quintana. He's a piece of shit. Quintana? I mean, we don't have.
I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. Of course, I'm biased. But I mean, I'm watching that game last night, and you saw what I was saying about him in the first inning. He was hitting his spots. The first 2 hits were just really not
stupid.
Can't call them lucky hits. It was good hitting against a good pitch. You know, they both hit a good pitch. I think I don't like his attitude and his face. You know, when Vientos made the error, or when I forget there was another play from the outfield. I don't like him wearing his attitude on his face. But aside from that, I thought he did reasonably well. I don't think he's a piece of trash. I'm ready to see a couple more starts from him. You know,
and Terza, yeah, he's up in age also. Yes, so where's the trade value? He's just coming off of injuries, made 2 starts, maybe not even maybe a third before the deadline. So you know, there's nothing there. You would keep that dude. Vogelback is Chris Farley's younger brother. Maybe. All right. So, but Terzio is 0-2, but 0-2, but he gave up 2 runs in 11 innings.
Dude, why would you?
Are you waiting for him to retort? Are you waiting?
No, I'm waiting for my brain to recover.
I don't know. That was me last night. I'm like, you know what? I really couldn't have asked for more out of Quintana. You know, I like I said, I kind of
think he was going to go 6 innings,
but you know,
said the standard 5.
No, yeah, I thought it was his second start. That was his second start, right? That was it. You know, yeah. I didn't expect 7 innings out of this guy, man. No.
And here's one more thing. He went 6. One more thing on the Quintana thing that Terzio is now distracting me because he's from Colombia and he's a friend of Escobar, and he's going to Colombia for 3 weeks. You'd be gone for 3 weeks. That's where the comeback begins for the Mets. You realize this, right? You get out of the country, Mets go on a streak. And now I officially forgot what I was going to say about Quintana.
Quintana's solid. Stop arguing with this.
Listen, if I'm putting money on it, I'm going to say Pham is going to get traded. If I'm putting money on it, because he's the veteran guy, he's having a real good season. I mean, how we could not even have expected anything close to this. You know, and teams will be out there to pay for him. The Baltimores or
they could afford. They could afford a Pham. They can definitely afford.
Yeah,
a Pham.
yeah. I think Pham's a very good, you know, down the stretch guy, and you see what he takes no nonsense. You remember that deal where he slept what's his name in the face over the fantasy football? So
yeah, he just not playing around. He's a solid player. He's been a solid player for years. The Brewers, they made a trade for Santana. They're serious.
They got
the Padres could trade for him. Anybody could trade for him. You know, solid player.
And the Angels got Giolito, and as they try and beef up.
Right. That is true. They're ready to
go.
So
we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is the final weekend before the trade deadline. So besides the trade stuff, let's do round robin and get up on out of here as the Mets get set to take on the Nationals, the Nats.
The first win of 4. Yeah, just swat them away. Bugs.
Swat them. All right, Rodriguez, what you got on the way out?
Dude, let's go Mets is all I got. What else can I say? We have to win. We just have to start winning now. Yeah, that's it. The Mets, the captain. Be like our old captain, a tough guy smoking a cigarette in the dugout. Okay. He come out and he smack these guys around. We need to get into a fight, dude. We need to get into a fight. and get this team motivated and going. Vogelfat needs to roll on somebody. Squash.
Don't land on
Shy
anybody.
Vogelfat. Squash the guy. Let's go Mets.
Let's do it. All right, producer Joe, what you got on the way out here?
Oh, I just got the best visual of like a brawl and Vogelfat running into the brawl and just taking down like 3 guys.
Like Gator come off the top of the dugout.
Man, that would be like, oh, that's what we had him here for. Yeah,
Tuck and roll, Vogelfat.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. We gotta show some fight, man. I thought it was there after McNeil got hit. Somebody was gonna get hit. I was standing here with my son. Come on, you gotta watch this inning. Someone's getting hit. And no one gets hit. It's like, what are we doing? We're taking it again.
He apologized.
He did. I saw it. I saw him apologize.
Which I didn't want him. I didn't want him to apologize.
We could apologize after we put one between the numbers. You know what? I'm sorry that I had to do that because your pitcher. I know your pitcher didn't do it on purpose, and I'm sorry, but I still had to do that, you piece of shit. Anyway, look. I mean,
what's with the potty mouth?
I'm very aggressive.
I'm very angry. Yeah, very angry. It's what was it? What was it on? What was it on Ted Lasso? What was it? It's the hope that kills you. Is that it? And
yes,
I'm getting ready to talk, and I'm like, you know what? We're only 6 out of the wild card. And hold on a minute. I gotta just wait one sec. There we go. All right. So we're like, we're still there. It's criminal that we're still there, but you gotta hope. You can't help.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
You gotta believe. And that she's still sleeping. Whatever. Let's go Mets. I'm done. Before Terzio falls asleep too.
Right. Terzio's gonna fall asleep also. All right, that's it. Terzio, we'll see you in 3 weeks. Terzio, if you want, we're doing the all around sports show on Sports at 8:00 with Timmy and them. If you want to join that, but outside of that, wait a second. First of all, they have internet in Colombia. You can watch us there. Stop. But on that note,
gonna be in the jungles. Terzio's gonna be in the jungles,
welcome
searching for his ex-wife's new husband.
He did say my ex-wife can take out 3 guys. All right, let's get on out of here. Let's go Mets. Let's sweep these boys, and let's get right back in this thing. Let's go Mets.
Put up the box.